Hey, Justin, just what's it been like these first couple of days with Jalen out and Jabari, the only guy that's really played any football? How much added workload or added pressure have you feel like you and Dylan have gotten? And do you like that, the fact that you've gotten so much work?
We've gotten a few more reps. Coach Mack's been good with us, just making sure we're not working ourselves, just, splitting out reps. I don't feel like I've been overworked by any means, but, it's been good. We've been able to get more reps, get ready for the season. And I feel like, just taking advantage of those reps is going to help us in the long term.
Coming from spring now, just 2 days into fall camp, but have you noticed anything that's getting a little easier for you? Is it slowing down? Are you picking up the playbook a little bit better? Are you seeing improvements in your game?
Yeah, the tempo of the game definitely has slowed down for me a lot. Just, being able to come through spring, I feel like that was a big help for me. Just being able to just, see it and then do it and then get the chance to do it again, just slow down, just constantly doing it and just doing it over, it just really helped me. So I felt like the game has slowed down for me a lot.
Adam and then Ryan.
Yeah, a lot of freshmen have to come in and change their body significantly in the weight room. I don't know if that's necessarily the case for you. Do you have a goal of weight or anything, or how have you changed your body?
My goal weight right now is 215. I feel like that's a good playing weight for me. Coming in, I had to add a few pounds, add some clean weight, and I didn't really have a hard time doing it. But I feel like 215 is going to be a really good weight for me to play around. I feel like that's the most comfortable weight for me to play around at this time.
Justin, what was the biggest thing for you coming out of the spring that you wanted to work on? What did you kind of focus on the most during the summer?
Just mastering my playbook, knowing my footwork, just being able to be sharp on my pass pro. I feel like that was the biggest things I needed to work on, just being able to know everything like the back of my hand.
Two things. One, you mentioned pass pro. How difficult is that to pick up pass protection?
Just in college, you have more assignments, just being able to know who you're IDing. I feel like in high school, you lock on one person, just knowing your progression. I feel like that's the biggest thing in my pass pro, just knowing my reads and where I need to start my eyes in every pass progression.
And do you think an up-tempo offense suits your game?
Yes, sir. I feel like it does.
How?
I just feel like, the box. First off, we play with wide splits, and, you got playing light boxes, and then the tempo's so fast, you can catch the defense off guard. So I can hit through a vertical seam and take it to the house, hopefully.
What'd your offseason look like in terms of a plan for workouts, who you worked out with, that kind of thing?
I worked out with Patrick Wilk. My offseason plan was just, studying my playbook, coming in, going over pass pro, drawing it up, just coming in, catching extra balls every day, just trying to do extra as much as I can just to better myself, just to help the team as much as I could.
And can you give an example of Jabari Small's influence on you, whether he pulled you aside after a play or offseason, anything like that?
Yeah, Jabari, he was a big help this offseason, just being a big leader. He helped me in my pass pro, like coming up with me to draw on the board, everything. Just being out there with me catching, just making sure I'm doing the right technique, just being able. He was just showing me just like all the different progressions, and just he was just a really good leader overall. Just in any situation, he would try to help me as much as he can. Really, he tried to help the whole running back room as much as he could.
I know it won't change the way you work and prepare and practice and all that, but knowing the opportunity there, this season at the running back room to get some carries and play a role in this offense, has anything about you changed, your mindset changed, maybe a sense of urgency or anything?
I feel like I need to get ready faster, but honestly, I'm just trying to help the team as much as I can. Just keep working hard every day, doing what I do best, and just keep working. I feel like just being with the numbers we have now, just got to be ready, and whenever you get the opportunity, just got to make the best of it.
Do a couple more, Wes, and back to Vince.
Yeah, Justin, you were talking about pass pro a couple times earlier. When you are talking about pass pro, what's the most difficult part? Would it be kind of picking which guy to go after, or would it be maybe sort of the size and physicality of the front seven guys?
I would say just sorting it out. So just seeing who the line's sorting to, and then IDing that person that's coming off, because the line will make a call like to go out, and you got to know who they're calling out to, so to pick up the next guy. So it's just I would just say IDing the right person in the progression.
Vince, Patrick, and then finish with Ryan.
What would you say in terms of the offseason work that you said you did put in? What would you say you think you made the biggest jump and improvement on, besides the pass pro, which you just talked about?
I'd say the biggest thing that I worked that helped me that I did this summer was definitely catching balls. I feel like that was an area in my game I need to improve. I feel like you should be able to catch the ball as running back and just not run the ball. So I feel like getting on the jugs a lot definitely helped me.
Justin, a couple things. You talked about back in the spring about how just beneficial it was to be here early. Now that you have the summer, now you're kind of going into the last phase of the offseason. How much more do you feel that way? Do you even feel like a freshman at this point?
Not anymore. I feel a whole much more comfortable with this whole offense. I just feel like everything's going more smoother than it did in the spring. just being able just to get the flow of it this fall camp so far has been pretty good. So I feel like coming in the spring really helped me a lot.
Has there been a big difference in these first 2 days that you?
I feel like for me personally, it slowed down a lot. It hasn't been as fast as it was in the spring. Just getting the hold of it. So I feel like now it's a lot easier to go through stuff and not, kind of be like all over the place. Everything's just slowing down. I'm able just to be calm and do what I need to do best.
And we haven't got to talk to you since Dylan got here. What have been your early impressions of him over the past few months, and what stands out about his game on the field?
His work ethic. I mean, he works every day. Comes in to get extra. Great teammate, positive person, great person to be around. I mean, always comes in the room with great attitude. Always willing to do extra, and I feel like he's going to be a great addition to this running back room. Great person to be around, and I mean, he's always working.